In that place between wakefulness and dreams, I found myself in the room. There were no distinguishing features, save for the two walls of filing cabinets. They were like the ones in libraries that listed titles by authors or subjects. But the cabinets that stretched from floor to ceiling seemed endless in either direction. As I drew near one of the walls of filing cabinets, what caught my attention first was a drawer that read, "Girls I have liked." I opened it and began flipping through the cards. Michelle, Tiffany, Brittany, Rachel, I quickly shut it, shocked to realize that I recognized the names written on each card. And then it hit me. I knew exactly where I was. This lifeless room, with its filing cabinets, was a crude catalog system representing my life. Here were written the actions of every moment, big and small, in utter detail that even my memory paled in comparison to. A sense of wonder and curiosity, coupled with horror, stirred within me as I began randomly opening drawers and exploring the content. Some brought joy and sweet memories.
Happy 8th birthday, son. Mommy and Daddy love you so much.
Here's your present, son. Your very own stethoscope. Your first step in becoming a doctor.
Just like your dad.
Other cards brought a sense of shame and regret, so intense that I would look over my shoulder just to see if anyone was watching.
Hey, come on, don't be wuss.
Yeah, you said you were not afraid of anything.
Transformers, the game for the Xbox. You know you want it.
Hey, the shop owner's not looking. Now's your chance.
No way, he actually did it.
Quick, run!
A file named Friends was next to one marked, "Friends I have betrayed."
You double-headed snake. You were there in the operating theater. We did everything we could to save that child. And you had me filed for incompetency? Why would you do this to me? After all we have been through. And next week is the promotion. I don't believe you. You want that promotion, don't you? You knew I'd get it, and you double-crossed me, you snake! We were like family. What would Andrew, your godson, think of you now? You are dead to me.
The titles ranged from the mundane to the extraordinary. Books I've read, jokes I've laughed at, accomplishments.
This man standing here is not only a trusted doctor to his patients, but has selflessly given his time and his money to various foundations that give needy children a fighting chance in society. It is my honor to present the Singapore Health Service Quality Award 2018 on behalf of SingHealth to a doctor that has not only provided quality care, but excellent service to all people requiring his expertise.
Often, there were many more cards than I expected. Sometimes, fewer than I'd hoped. Could it be possible that I had the time in my 30-odd years to write each of these thousands or even millions of cards? But each card confirmed this truth. Each was written in my very own handwriting, and each signed with my very own signature. When I pulled out the drawer that was marked pleasures, I realized the contents grew in volume.
Guys, Yes, yes.
Today, we celebrate
Yes, celebrate!
your promotion to senior doctor.
Yeah, let's drink, dance, and party!
Come on, chop, 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 chop.
Hey, look. She's checking you out.
Maybe you should go say hi.
Hey. Aren't you forgetting something? You're welcome. Now let's go.
You're late. Again. And this is the third time this week. And don't tell me that it's for work again. You're a doctor. Your work is in the hospital, not in bars or nightclubs. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm carrying your child. And I can't do this on my own. I need you. Please. For the sake of our baby.
I shut it, ashamed. Not so much so by the quality of the life I've lived, but more by the vast amount of regrets I knew that file represented. When I came to a drawer marked 24th August 2017. I felt a chill run through my body. Something about that date sounded all too familiar. I pulled the drawer open, only to find one card. I cringed at its detailed content. I felt sick to think that such a moment had been recorded.
How could you? How could you? All this while you've been taking me for a fool? What did she give you that I haven't? I don't even know you anymore.
An almost animalistic rage broke in me. One thought dominated my mind. No one must ever see this card. No one must ever see these cards. In fact, no one must ever see this room. I have to destroy them. In an insane frenzy, I yanked the drawers open. Its volume didn't matter now. I had to empty it and burn the cards. But as I tried to yank out the filing drawers, I could not dislodge a single one. I became desperate and pulled the cards out individually, only to find them as strong as steel when I tried to tear them. Defeated and utterly helpless, I let out a long, hopeless sigh. Then, a card caught my eye. The title read, Pain.
It's not you. It's just your daddy and I have been having a lot of problems lately. And I finally found someone who will take care of me and treat me right. You'll understand it someday. It's not your fault, son.
It's your fault that Mom left. You should never have been born. You are nothing but a disappointment to me.
You are such a disappointment. Look at your results. Failed every question. I don't think you are fit to ever be a doctor.
You are not fit to be a doctor. You are always late for your appointments, and you stink of alcohol. You are a disgrace to all the doctors in this hospital.
You are a disgrace to the family. I will do everything that I can to make sure that you never go near my child.
Why did you do that? How could you have done that? You left Mommy. You left me. Not because of you, I'll never be able to trust anyone.
And then the tears welled up. I began sobbing, weeping so intensely that the hurt, which started in the pit of my stomach, just overwhelmed me. The rows of filing cabinets became a blur in my tear-filled eyes. No one must ever know of this room. I must lock it up and hide the key. But as I wiped away the tears, I saw him. No, please, not him, not here. Anyone but Jesus. I watched shamefully as he began to open the files and read the cards. I couldn't bear to look at his response. And in the moments that I could bring myself to look at his face, in his eyes, I saw a sorrow deeper than my own. He seemed to intuitively go to the cards with my most unforgivable sins. Why? Why did he have to read those? Finally, he turned and looked at me from across the room. He looked at me with love in his eyes. A love I had not known. I dropped my head, covered my face with my hands, and just cried again. He walked over and put his arm around me. He could have said so many things, but he didn't say a word. He just cried with me. Then he got up and walked back to the wall of files. Starting at one end of the room, he took out a file, and one by one, he began to sign his name over mine on each card. No! I shouted, rushing to him. All I could keep saying was, no! No! As I pulled the card from him. His name shouldn't be on these cards. But there it was. His name. That no words can do justice in describing. It was written in a red, so rich, so dark, and so full of life. The name of Jesus covered mine. It was written over with his blood. I don't think I'll ever comprehend how he did it so quickly. But the next thing I knew, I heard him close the last filing drawer and walk back to my side. He placed his arm over my shoulder and said, "It is finished." I looked up and he let me out of the room. There was no lock on the door. There are still cards to be written.